Hello, hello, my friends. This is Becky with Becky Budgets. Today I wanted to go ahead and budget for week 2 of January. I know I'm running a little late as my husband gets paid tomorrow, but nonetheless, I want to stay on track. One thing I wanted to go ahead and share is for any new subscribers, I use the Budget Mom Budget by Paycheck workbook. You can always download the digital copy on her website. And if you sign up for her newsletter, you can get some free resources as well. So let's go ahead and get into this. My favorite pen of choice right now is the Pilot G2. It's a tried and true. This got me through college. So now I've come back to it. The paycheck date that we're looking at is for January 4th. That's the first time I write 2024. So that's exciting. I hope each and every one of you had a happy new year, and I wish you all the best in 2024. The info that we are looking at this week is my husband. So we're going to go ahead and put paycheck. And I've got that budgeted to $750. I'm just looking. And that's all we're expecting is income. So the inflow total is going to be $750. As far as the bills go this week, our car bill, so our new Honda got financed, and that bill is going to be part of week 3 of January. So you are going to notice that I'm going to pull up a couple bills to pay early in order to loosen the weight that we're going to need for week 3. So the bills that we're going to pay this week are our cell phone bills, which we are through T-Mobile, and then the Chase Freedom and Xfinity. The only one that's truly in this week is actually T-Mobile. That is due on the 9th. So what I've decided to do is pull up the Chase Freedom, which is due on the 12th, and Xfinity, which is due on the 15th. Now, those are bills that I can pay early because they're not on auto payment. For T-Mobile, I'm going to go ahead and budget $106. Freedom is going to be $119. And our cable and internet is $172. When I add those three values together, that's going to give us a total of $397. And when we take that away from our inflow, it's going to leave us with I transposed those numbers for $353. Now, all I did was move it down to our leftover. Our variable expenses have already been met. So I'm going to go ahead and just check those off, which means we're not putting anything towards there, and we can bring down the 353. As of now, I've still put my sinking funds on hold because this is that first month of the new job and everything else. So I want to go ahead and put money into savings as a buffer for us if for some reason things change. So after I get back on the groove, I'll go ahead and figure out how much money we're going to be putting into our sinking funds. So let's go ahead and skip sinking funds. We're going into extra debt. So we still have that value of $353. I have wanted to pay off the Firestone as soon as possible because that's just one more added debt that I need to watch, and I just need it out of my life. So you are going to notice that that is the one that I am attacking as quickly as I can. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put another $200 on here, which means that I've put $400 in weeks 1 and 2, a total of $400. We currently owe about $900 on there. So hopefully by the end of January, we can knock that off. So in extra debt, we're going to go ahead and put $200, which means that we're going to have $153 left over. And I'm just pulling that value down. We are going to go ahead and save for the 52 number 2, which is towards moving. And we're going to put $26.50 on there because that's what we put in weekly. And then I'm going to put a spot for savings again so that we can go ahead and leave the money that we need to in the buffer. So when I take 153, my 153 minus the 26.50, I'm putting $126.50 into savings. When I add those two values together, it gives us a value of 153, which means that we will have our zero for the zero-based budget. Part of the zero-based budget, if you're new to the system, is making sure that every dollar or every penny, I want to say, every penny in your budget has a purpose. So, the goal is to always have a leftover of 0 at the end, telling you that you've assigned the money into where it needs to go. Let's go ahead and check my math. So we've got a inflow total projected of $750 minus the $397 going towards our fixed expenses. Then we have $200 going towards debt, and then $153 going towards our extra savings. And yes, my friends, we get that zero-based budget. I'll be back tomorrow with our totals as my husband's check will post this evening. I hope each and every one of you is having an amazing week, and I will see you soon. Bye, friends.